2208. Alright, to fast forward to text you've already read. Okay. So we're trying to seduce the neighbor girl. She likes the big words. She likes Saori. Yeah, I can't remember anybody's name. I'm the worst. Sayori. Yes, Sayori. Which is like almost like Sayuri, the famous painting from Persona 5. So what words would Sayori like? Her words are complicated. You think lollipop, Drew? Let's try it. Nope. Climax is no longer an option, Drew. Forgive. Hey, there we go. Emotional words. Romance, then, I think. Or memories, maybe. Let's go with romance. Yeah. Let's see. Sweet. Alright, we're getting it, we're getting it. Cheer. Apparently we're making these two really sad. Oh well. Giggle. Oh no, that's her. Oops. Passion. Thoughts on this one? This one's a little... Shame, you think? Oh, okay. Shame, yeah. Let's see. Misery, anxiety. Anxiety? Nope. Fear. Yeah. Peace? Nope. Oh, I didn't even see friends. I'm dumb. She likes friendship. Who doesn't like friendship? I like friendship. Smile? That's a good one for her. Yeah. Party? I don't really see any emotions here other than unrequited, which seems like a her word. I cannot remember her name. Meager, you think? Nope, that's a her word too. Joy. Yuri, and the middle one's name is... Natsuki. Love. Laugh. Calm or silly? Or family? Monica. Silly? Yay. Desire? Oh, no, that's hers. Happiness is probably hers. Jumpy? Wait, where? What? Oh, happiness. Eddie. Clumsy. Yeah. And fun. Yay! Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club... Why did I want to pronounce that Clubroom? What is wrong with me? Seriously, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be 2 words though, so I'm gonna blame it on that. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Hokius! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. The club room. It could be. Oh, I forgot to... I need to... I keep forgetting I mean to make, like, a picture or a gif of me doing our secret handshake pose so that I can share that on Twitter when I'm going live, but I keep forgetting. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood, but I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. I believe that the answer to the question of why won't we go with her to the vending machine and why do I want to look at her coin purse is because she doesn't have any money. And so she wants me to go get a snack with her so that I will buy her a snack because she doesn't have any money to buy her own snack. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. The club room. Where do you live that chips are 20 cents? Because I want to live there. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you planned to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. That sounds about right, Moose. How you doing, buddy? But there's one more thing. You're always hungry! And so, that only leaves the one option. What? I give up! Don't make me feel guilty! If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. That is not true. Sometimes you feel guilty and you don't deserve to. I'm sorry that League is broke, Moose, but I'm glad that you get to hang out with us while it's broked. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Yeah, they just had an update, I think, didn't they? Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Hokius to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. No saying goodbye, only leaving. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. I don't think that word belongs there. Retribution. Oh, okay. It doesn't belong there. I'm glad. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Revolution! Viva la retribution! Wait. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Fairy world? What fairy world? So she tricked Natsuki into making the cupcakes! Hee! Pwop! Gah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Well, that's weird. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution! Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. That's what you do with cookies. I think that's what's wrong with the world today, is people don't hug their cookies enough before they eat them. I think we should all take the time to hug our cookies before we eat them, okay? That's Hawk's life lesson for you today. Hug your cookies. Jeez, just eat it. Thanks, Doki Doki Hokius, for completely undercutting me. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. I get it. I feel a sneeze. Okay, I guess it's gone. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. She does know what she's doing. She is not as ditzy as she acts. It's all an act so she can steal cookies. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be too surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. Oh, that was me. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose... Oh, wait. I'm making her sound high instead of like a surfer. What's wrong with me? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Hokius. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really? I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. Wait, there's a person on the ground. But it's not. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry, I was seeing the background of my monitor. See, like this is what I saw. I temporarily lost my mind. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. Is the chat working? Because y'all haven't said anything in a minute. And I feel like you should have. Oh, okay. I guess it's working. That's how what worked for you. You lost me. I have no idea what you're talking about. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. Oh. Were you in a literature club? We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. I was in a literature club in college the first time. I was not the second time. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we could do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking! Natsuki would love to do that. You're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes! That works out perfectly! That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy! Cupcakes it is then! I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I love Sayori. Sayori is the best. Can I just marry Sayori and her creative tummy? Can I just do that right now? Just skip the rest of the game. I think that's the most appropriate course of action at this point. I have a creative tummy. I find myself smiling. Alright, take it. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. What? I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. That is a very big, close Sayori face. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Sure, that's what I'm doing. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Oh, and you don't... That's me. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I don't think she will. That was really mean. That was extremely mean, and I'm upset at myself for saying that. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. That's an awkward way to do things. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. That's not weird at all. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess? Hey, be careful! The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. This seems like it has an obvious answer. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? I'm actually playing this. I said I was gonna play it, and I'm playing it. I follow through when I say I'm gonna play creepy games for October. How you doing, Artemis? How was the rest of your stream? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more, which I feel like is more a testament to wanting to revert back to the art from before than it is anything else. Frustrating, that's no good. See, they didn't want to have to draw her here with her blazer buttoned up. Phew! That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Oh, Artemis, thank you for the subscription! How you doing, buddy? I already asked you that, but thank you for the subscription. Enjoy the candy hearts falling on my head. I don't know. I don't know why there are candy hearts falling on my head. That is the weirdest mask yet. And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things, says the man with candy hearts on his head. I didn't say anything embarrassing. This game is super adorable so far. I'm kind of in love with all of the characters. I just want to, like, take them home and squeeze them. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Oh, I'm super used to it being cute. It's always going to be cute. And it's just going to be the cutest thing. And I'm going to be like, hey, it's cute. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Hokius, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Who should I show my poem to first? I want to save Sayori till last. So don't pick Sayori, but somebody pick a person to share my poetry with. Okay, you don't then, Kenny will. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might as well be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a deadweight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Yeah, well. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Well, that's okay. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Oh. So she's Amy and the spiders are manga. Fascinating. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that, and I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Alright. Who should I show my poem to next? Gets worse? Gets cuter, you mean? I don't believe you. I don't think it could get any cuter. It's already, like, peak cuteness. To Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. This is pretty good, Hokius. You have failed, Eddie. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday? I guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes. So I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Yeah, but I don't like the way she talks down to people. And also, she creeps me out with, like, her poetry about dark stuff. And I'm just like, hey, girl, I want a cheerful girl, because I do the dark, edgy stuff around here. Thanks. Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Oh my. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was... The music changed. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. This is difficult to read. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread my hungry curiosity, the raccoon an urge. Jesus, this is long. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. Summer is here! But I want it to be fall. I'm tired of summer. Sorry, summer. I need less summer and more fall. Can you be Fall Bun? Or Cinema Fall? Hey, War! How's it going? The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. I knew that was gonna happen! I knew it! I knew she was gonna do that! Not the same person, Eddie. Good try, though. I like super butter buns, but cinema buns better. This is why I can't date this woman. No, but I've seen both of them separately, and they look very different. And sound very different. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that it's a lot more metaphorical and gory. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Well, did you ever go by and say hello? Talk about Persona? Or Sonic? Or something? Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. I'm a YouTube gaming personality, and I used to live in your city. Oh, that's an epic fail, Cinema. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. No, but I did. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Her hobbies of killing raccoons? It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Yeah, but then there was a rush of blood, and she fed herself. She cut her... Wait. I'm lost. She cut herself? She should be more careful. Huh? Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? Oh. And then she stabs her hobbies? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Eh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. Which means don't stab them with knives, Yuri! Thank you for the lurk, War! My fantasy is apparently to have a leprechaun sidekick and to make friends and to be a bounty hunter and to make friends with my bounty. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. Sleep good, Artie. It was good to see you. Hello, Just Monica Forever, 123098. Elvis Stoico. You don't want to be the bad boy of figure skating like Yuri? And Yuri's boyfriend? I can't remember his boyfriend's name. Why can't I remember anything? Apparently it's time to watch Yuri on Ice again. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. What? And I forgot Yuri's last name, too. I feel I'm horrible. I can't remember any names. Why am I not remembering any names tonight? It's not Smith. I'm really pretty sure. Different Yuri, not this Yuri. I am on the third day in the club. We're exchanging our second poems. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay, well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit right now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Pretty sure it's not Yuri Doki Doki either. Alright, so I guess that means it's time for Monica's poem. Hi again, Hokius. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. Yeah, last names would have been good. I still wouldn't remember them. I like all the poems except for Yuri's poems. Yuri's poems terrify me. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. All right. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Yeah, I have trouble with Yuri's the cursive in them too. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect.
Oh my darkness.
Thank you for the follow, Just Monica Forever 123098. I'm guessing your waifu is Monica? Mine is Sayori, so far. And let's see. Drew, you like Yuri, right? Who do you like, Kenny? Eddie? I forget. Man, you made it really hard on me, but I worked hard at it. Natsuki, yeah, she's good. And yes, that's right, Cinema, you liked Natsuki too. I remember that now. Because she's a little spitfire, just like you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Okay, so we got 3 for Natsuki. Crazy. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. Yeah, she is. Yuri would be my second favorite, but she terrifies me. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. All right, let's take a look. Save me, the colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. He's talking about saving stuff to a hard drive. Of meaningless poem and endless, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, sine, cosine, tangent, squeaking, screeching, piercing, violent, grating waveforms, the noise, it won't stop, noise of meaningless cacophony, an endless red, green, blue, flashing, expanding, piercing, bright, beautiful colors, the colors, they won't stop. Did I read it backwards the wrong way? Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure this is about saving something to a hard drive. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. She's not a bad tsundere. There are some tsundere that are just like, Please stop now. But she's a good tsundere. Oh, is that what she's doing? Well, I hadn't figured that out either. Dun dun dun! It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I don't think I've seen that or even heard of it. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem could be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. I'm not sure if I would have caught it, but now that Monica's pointed it out, it is really extremely obvious right now. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I'm going to save my game now, 'cause I'm scared. Sayori. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Hokius. I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. You're fine. I mean, please don't spoil anything else. If we're gonna consider that a spoil, please don't spoil anything else. But no one's mad. We're good. No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Excuse me. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Hokius poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. So after you're done hugging your cookies, before you hug your cookies, you should hug your poems when you're done reading them. Yeah, I didn't think you were a horrible spoiler person. We're all good. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. That sounds like a threat. Why are you threatening neighbor girl? Don't do it. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, he's been pretty jerky at times. I mean, his introduction to us was insulting this adorable fluff neighbor girl. I just want to, like, squeeze her and hug her and give her stuffed animals and tea and cookies. And he's like, she's a ditz and I don't like her. Blah, 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 blah. Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. Thanks for wait. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. I mean, how can you not like that imagery? Let's give the little rain cloud a hug. Just hug everything. I'm gonna hug my water cup right now. I'm hugging it because something needs a hug. Yeah, I know. I was gonna say thank you for defending me. But then you were like, JK! So I was like, you're not defending me, you jerk! And to make a nice, happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Hey, thanks for dropping by. I hope you have a great night. And I'll see you around sometime. We're playing this on Thursdays for the next couple weeks. So if you just want to see some Doki Doki Literature Club, 8 o'clock Eastern Daily Time, we're starting up. Hope to see you again. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Hokius. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Oh dear. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. She's creeping me out now too. It's the secret place where I keep all of my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Well, that was weird. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? There were no models in that poem. Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? I feel like I missed something. What? So it shouldn't have been so last minute for prep. I mean, it shouldn't have been. They should have been planning ahead, but I don't know why they didn't. Monica? Yeah, we're gonna have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. In the bottom right, there should be a button that has a tooltip of clip if you find it and click it. But you gotta go quick because it only shows you like the last minute of the recording. I put a marker, so if you can't do it, just tell me what you want clipped and I'll clip it for you later. Sure. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think that it's that bad of an idea? Or apparently Alt plus X. Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself. Whoa, I didn't think you could do that in a school club. Finding new horizons and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Oh, okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. All right. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expected faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start out to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Aw, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. I'm having trouble differentiating my Monica and Sayori voices for some reason. I apologize. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. She's hugging her poem! Look at her! Yuri, that was really good! Thank you for sharing! Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then! Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Be absorbed. There is only Zool. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Hokius liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Hokius. It's not like I could compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Hokius lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Well, that's rude. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. All right, then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As far as the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, the Clue Broom, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep! Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Hokius. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori! Huh? Sorry, I was spacing out! No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I agree with you, Jojo. And therefore, I feel like I would still walk home with Sayori. 'Cause Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Hokius. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Poem time! Cheer. Love. Rat. Oh, nope, not Raph. Friends. Shame. Laugh. Doki Doki. Whoa, she really likes the Doki Doki. She was like, get out of the way! That's a beautiful poem, Eddie. I like it a lot. Joy. That's not what he said! Tragedy? Yes. Grief. Sweet. Silly. Wonderful. You are the Doki Doki now? Alright. I have no idea what Doki Doki even means. Cry. Happiness. Doki Doki. Doki Doki. Doki Doki. Doki Doki Doki. Doke doke. Doke doke. Doke doke. Sayori says no. Pain. Sadness. Giggle. No, not giggle. Dream? Dream. Nope. I just want to click boop. I don't know who it belongs to. Summer? Nope, her summer was for her. Oh man, boop is Natsuki. Yeah, the word summer. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah! You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion? Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's like a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they still usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? What does that mean? What does that mean? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean? Oh, okay, she's also curious about that. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name, Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. I'm lost. Is this a Japanese translation thing? Or what? I don't get it. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. I like it. I couldn't either. They're heavy. Huh? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? That's okay. Better late than never. Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. No, we don't have a laugh counter. My spoop sense is tingling. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Ah! Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Hokius, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little bit too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Hokius. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. Excuse me, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Why wouldn't you want me to laugh a lot? I don't know why I phrased that question that way. That doesn't make any sense. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try to talk to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? That was a TV show that my mom and brother really liked back in the day. But I think it's over now. So I don't know why she would be thinking about it. What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Hokius. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Hokius. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Piri Yuriing at me over her book. Yuri peering at me over her book. She looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. Oh, well that makes sense then, I guess. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I'll have no choice but to approach her myself. So this is our 4th day here. We've had lots of Sayori time. We're about to have more Yuri time, but we haven't spent any time with Natsuke. I feel bad that we haven't hung out with Natsuke, but I don't get to control this, so... Or at least I don't think I get to control this. Does my poem decide, like, who I talk to and what happens the next day? Or what? By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? Okay, so it does change the events. So, like, I'm going to want to play this, like, 100 times so I can see all the different possible conversations. Cool. How are you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Hi, just Monica Forever 123098. I thought you were going to bed. But you have returned. Welcome back. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who are willingly sharing that concern. Fascinating. Aha, shower. Showers are good. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. But it's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh? That's quite romantic. Eh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Hokius, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah, so you think there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I agree. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looks like she was fully occupying her thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Yup, you sure can. That's some good drawing stuff. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person. Like, none of the rest of these girls have a clue who I am. But she's like going gaga over me already. And like, she would be so lucky. You don't even know me, Yuri. I could be a horrible axe murderer. To have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. I should probably stop here, but let's keep going. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I show my poem to first? You know what? We're gonna call it here, because reading the poems takes a while. And I don't wanna stop halfway through the poems. Well, let's see. I mean, we should still be done with the poem. No. Yep, still a 0 in the spoops, but I think we're getting closer to the spoops. I'm nervous about the spoops. We'll wait until next time. Okay. She did? I missed that part where she went home. She was just talking to Monica, and then I went to read with Yuri, and then Monica was like, let's read our poems. I don't remember them saying anything about Sayori going home. Oh, did I skip it? Yeah, it'll let me give it to her. I don't know. But we'll not read any more of this because we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Aha! A day ahead. You're ahead of us. We're not that far yet. That's what's happening. Right. So let's hit those credits. Oh, come on, you stupid credits. Thank you to my lovely moderators, my terrific subscribers, and of course my amazing patrons. We will be back Saturday afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time with Space Quest 4. So I hope to see you all then. And of course Persona 5 on Monday night. And we will be back next Thursday with more Doki Doki Literature Club. Yes, one of the Patreons is Coney Island Disco Palace. That's Goodbye JoJo's band. Well, not tomorrow, but Saturday. I would love to see you Saturday for Space Quest 4. It should be... Oh, yes, and Cinema Bun. I'm also the vocal sometimes. It's a good time. And I'm a resident of... Well, I didn't close the game. I left the game up because I like the background music. I love the music in this game so much. You have no idea. I'm a resident of the Coney Island Disco Kingdom. I'm the Greek god of bowling. It's awesome. Right, so yeah, I already told you about the streams and the stuff. So I guess I've said everything I need to say. I hope you all have a beautiful night, and until next time, may all of your paths be paved with hexagonal stones. And this is the part where I do a quick shout out to all of my beautiful patrons. Go to my Patreon, linked in the description below, and sign up for as little as $1 a month to join them in helping me make more videos like this.